AITAH for giving my 15-year-old condoms without her parents' permission. I am the stepmother to a 15-year-old girl that just started dating. I've been in her life for 7 years and love her like she is my own child. For background reference, I have none of my own. My husband adores his daughter and has struggled with her mother to be treated like an equal parent in making decisions and being part of important conversations. Fast forward to her turning 15 about a month ago and now starting to date a boy also 15. My husband was not informed initially she was being allowed to date and all the time they were spending together. A few WKS into this relationship, my husband noticed his daughter's location was still at the boyfriend's house late at night, so asked her mom where she was. She gave permission for the daughter to spend the night at his house because the parents are strict and will make sure they behave. We were furious this was decided without any conversation with him. A week later, my husband finally convinced my stepdaughter to watch a movie at our house with her boyfriend. Up to then she'd been very resistant to having him at either parent's house. My husband caught them making out and the boy's hands on her breasts, which was very upsetting for him as she told her parents that wasn't happening. My husband and her mother finally had a conversation together with her and laid out rules moving forward: no more being in a separate room even with the door open. And both parents had to make decisions together moving forward. 2 days later the mother gave permission for my stepdaughter to go to the movies alone with her boyfriend, even though she hates going to the movies. My husband was not consulted in the decision. At this point, I know my stepdaughter is manipulating her mother and is going to do what she wants regardless and will then lie about it later. She's been caught lying multiple times since dating this boy. Since this happened I can't sleep thinking about the direction she is headed and how to protect her moving forward. Since I work in healthcare, I know firsthand the disparity between what parents think their kids are doing and what is really happening. So I decided the best course of action was to give her a box of condoms and talk to her plainly about the risks out there and being in control of her own body, explaining that I hope she doesn't need them yet, but it's important to be prepared. I didn't tell my husband until afterwards because I knew he would freak out because she is his little girl. I told him the next day and he was angry and told me I needed to tell her mom as well, which I did. Now her mom is telling him she is furious and wants nothing to do with me and I had no right to do this. AITAH for not getting permission beforehand, even though I felt in my gut it was the right thing to do. Did I make the situation worse, or as my husband thinks essentially give them permission to have sex?